You may notice that these exercises work the stabilizer muscles in the shoulder, which are a little different from the usual muscles that we think about working in the shoulder. This will help keep your shoulders well aligned and injury-free. So the first one, we're going to need a block. So grab yourself a block, and I'm going to show you what the shoulder is going to do. We're going to protract and retract the shoulder joint. So you'll see my shoulder going forward and back into the shoulder girdle, forward and back into the shoulder girdle. That's it. Now we're going to do this lying on our side. So lie on your side. Imagine you're holding a block between your palms, and then that top arm will be the one that moves, the top shoulder, forward and back. Protraction, retraction, going slowly, retraction. Keep going at this slow, steady pace, breathing slow and smooth in and out of the nose. Here we're working some of the rotator cuff muscles. Exhale as you push yourself up to seated and switch to your second side. Protract, retract, protract, retract. Good. Breathing slow and smooth in and out of that nose. One more breath. Very nice. Exhale to push up to seated. And for this next exercise, we're going to start on the hands and knees. And you might want to crawl back toward the back of your mat or the back of the space that you have. We're going to need a little bit of forward space. Elbows are down. Wrists are right above the elbows. Make sure they don't come in toward each other. We're going to flip that right palm up towards the ceiling. Try, if you can, to touch the pinky nail and the thumb both to the floor. Then slide the elbow about 10 inches forward. Keep doing that external rotation. And see where I'm pointing? This is the area where you really want to focus your attention and feel. If you want to feel more here, you can traction your elbow back. I'm tractioning right now. I'm not sliding my skin on the mat. I'm just kind of sliding so that the bone moves inside the skin. And that's traction. Breathe here. And then gently come out, flip your palm down, other palm up towards the ceiling. This is the left one. Slide that elbow forward about 10 inches. Focus on your serratus anterior and maybe even traction the elbow back towards your knee. Breathe deep. If you're right-handed, you may notice it's a little easier on the rotation side of things over here on the left. And then release. Excellent. All right, now you have a little bit of rotation here as you interlace the fingers, palms up. You can feel that. And the next pose we have is standing, the next exercise. So we're going to start in a triangle position and get really solid in the hips so that we can focus on the shoulders. I'm going to take a block on the outside of my right foot and step back with the left. The top hip and the head reach apart from each other. I want you to face your belly button and your heart towards the screen here. And then lift up that left arm. If you need to bend your right knee because there's pull in the hamstrings, please do so. Let your feet drop into the floor and then squeeze the muscles in the back of that left shoulder blade to draw your hand towards the wall behind you. Squeeze. And then take the arm and slowly bring it forward, fingertips forward, and then slide your shoulder blade towards your hip. Hold. And then slowly lift the arm towards the ceiling, using the muscles in the back of the shoulder blade. Squeeze the muscles in the back of the shoulder blade. This has to be slow, otherwise you don't get to use those muscles. Bring that arm forward again, fingertips towards your screen. Slide your shoulder blade towards your hip. Breathe. Lift, slow, fingertips to the ceiling. Squeeze the muscles in the back of the blade. Draw the arm up alongside the ear, and then reestablish that shoulder blade towards the hip. Draw the arm up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the muscles in the back of the blade, and then draw the arm towards your hip. Fingertips facing out to stand up. Good. Let's try that on the second side. Setting up for a triangle position. Bend your left knee any amount that you need to have no pull in the hamstrings. Drop your feet into the floor and lift your palm up towards the ceiling. Breathe. The right hip and the head are reaching apart. You're squeezing the muscles in the back of the blade to draw that arm back. And then slowly reaching the fingertips towards the ceiling. Slow and steady wins the race. The fingertips face towards the screen and draw the shoulder blade down towards the hip. Breathe. Lift the arms slow and steady. Use the muscles in the back of the blade to do all of this work. Squeeze. Slowly draw your arm forward towards your screen, fingertips towards the screen, shoulder blade towards the hip. Lift the arm, fingertips to ceiling. Squeeze the muscles in the back of the blade. Use the muscles in the back of the blade to lift the arm up alongside the ear and draw the shoulder blade down towards your hip. Slowly, gently, use the muscles in the back of the blade to lift the arm up towards the ceiling and down towards your hip. Good. And then lift up. Excellent. And come out. Stay tuned for more. See you soon.